China feels like a playground for anyone who wants to do something with fashion. Whether you're starting a clothing brand, want to scale up, or focus on production, e-com, retail, or wholesale, China is here to enable your wildest dreams. Everything becomes accessible. The biggest fabric markets, the biggest wholesale markets, the world's biggest trade fairs, the most variety. China has it all. In this video, I'm taking a look behind the scenes of fashion production. I'm visiting showrooms, sample rooms, and factories to show you what is possible here. At this point, thinking that made in China represents low quality is straight up ignorance. The same factory that makes high quality pieces can also make low quality pieces. Once you start to understand Chinese people, you will understand that they give you what you pay for. The bottom line is that they can provide you with everything you need. Fast fashion, slow fashion, sustainability, it's all here. China has reached a level of efficiency that has never been seen before, but there are also many ways to waste money. If you need help with fashion production in China or sourcing other related product categories, this is where you can find me. Also make sure to check out my other videos for even more gems. And make sure to sign up to my mailing list where I share business opportunities in China and exclusive content. Now let's go. So here at the factory showroom, they have a lot of pieces, blank products. These guys are specialized in streetwear. And a lot of brands, they get the pieces from here and they just put their own logos and rhinestones or whatever on top of it. So you will see like all these products come from suppliers like these. For me, it's important to come to these showrooms and to really talk with the people, see the quality in person, so I know exactly what is out there. A lot of these suppliers do basically everything, right? They can get you the fabrics and yeah, basically a lot of these small brands are just putting graphics on top of them. It's a mix between blank products and OEM.
OEM, we can do OEM.
Yes.
Yeah. Blank also okay.
What is your MOQ for OEM?
50.
50 for OEM.
Yes, 50.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't really understand all the different options.
True.
You know, but that's really nice when you have ODM products like the blank products,
I see.
and you can also do your own things, but you don't. Not everything has to be your own design.
I know,
Yeah,
I
true.
know. You know, our boss, they are family business.
Yeah.
Family business. He already made this business in more than 55 years. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
55.
Yeah.
Wow.
55 years.
Are you going to make this or
This.
exactly this one?
Then
Or
change here. Change the design.
quick stop in Jongdamen. Man, it's so fascinating to see everything here. For the people here, it's normal, but for me, it's special. Like I feel you could do it would make so much sense to do a photo shoot over here. Jongdamen, it looks so polished right now because it was redeveloped, but it wasn't always as appealing as it is right now, and in certain parts you can still feel or see the old vibes. A lot of people talk about sustainable fabrics and how hard it is to find them, but that's not true. There are plenty of suppliers here. You just have to look for them. And what I mean is for the European standards. Have to pick up something. And then it's time to go to Dongguan. It's always fascinating to walk around here. Part of the Jongda Fabric Market video was recorded here, and it performed really well, that video. I didn't expect it. I honestly thought it would be too niche. That's why I tried to add a lot of context with Paris, Milan, Tokyo. So yeah, I didn't expect the video to do so well. We are almost at 10K. I must say it's the most accurate and the most complete Jongda Fabric Market video out there. I showed you the sample rooms in my other video. If you come here, you could so easily start your own made-to-order fashion brand. You just come here and work with these guys. They can make anything for you. Honestly, everyone is making pieces, but these are all independent businesses, not huge factories, just small independent businesses, and they can do super low quantities. They can make one piece for you. These people are super skilled. They also make the patterns. Basically a one-stop shop for everything you want to make. In places like this, you can start your own made-to-order brand. You get the fabrics from the fabric market. You come here, they make the patterns for you, they make the garments for you. It's everything you could ask for. You just have to talk with them a little bit, and you have to find your way in how to communicate with them. Once you have that relationship, it's very easy going. Designing with Style 3D, it's like Claude 3D. I spoke with someone from Style 3D at the Canton Fair. I said, link me up with the marketing department. Let's see what we can do. But anyways, it's time for me to go. When I walk here, I really feel like I need to be productive. Like, because there are so many opportunities, you just get that feeling, that rush to really produce things. If you want to know more about the sample rooms, then you can check out my other video about the Zhongda Fabric Market, or send me a DM or book a call. It's that simple. These days are always great. I do have to say, in this business, contacts and names of factories are very valuable. It takes a lot of time to find the factories. It takes a lot of time to visit them and build a relationship. So yeah, it's not a all you can eat for free thing with me. So the only freebies that I offer are here in these videos. All other things are paid services. You have to understand that most things that you see on socials are inaccurate, misleading, or incomplete. And also these clothing brand owners who are selling lists of manufacturers, just think about it. No one is going to give random people their best manufacturers. At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense, because that would mean that you could easily produce the same products and could become a competitor. So it doesn't make sense. And you also should ask yourself, why are these guys spending more time on creating content for their courses than for their brand? Another reason why it doesn't make sense for clothing brand owners to give out a list of manufacturers is the risk of being deprioritized. If someone now comes with an order of 10k pieces and you have an order of 500 pieces, then you already understand who will be prioritized by the factory. So it doesn't make sense for clothing brand owners to sell a list of manufacturers. And most of them have never been to China. Most of them have never stepped a foot inside of a factory in China. So come on. And about the foreigners who are pretending to be manufacturers here, ask them for their Chinese name, and then you will figure out very fast that they are not manufacturers. They are just another layer of middlemen. And maybe the worst, these guys go to factories, they put the workers in their t-shirts, they hang their banners to make a video, and then pretend to have a factory. It's not true. They just work with factories, and it's just a layer of middlemen. But what you see in my videos, there are so many opportunities here, and it's not just about starting your own clothing brand. If you have a store, you can find You can find the products here to sell. It might sound strange, but China is the biggest streetwear designer at this point, because all these brands just buy the blanks here and they put their graphics on them. They customize the items, but they are not designing clothes. They don't know how to design clothes. They don't know anything about it. They don't know much about fabrics. And for most people who want to start their own clothing brand, blanks are great because you can just get 5 pieces, customize them, and start pushing and then go from there. But why are you not selling the blanks? Why are you not selling the blanks in South Africa? Why are you not selling the blanks in the UK? Why are you not selling the blanks in Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam, Madrid? You know, think about those opportunities as well, because they are here. You can be the provider for blanks wherever you are. Sydney, LA, New York City. Just think about it. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is a business, and just giving out contacts randomly and names of factories is like just giving out money, right? Because these things are super valuable. It's very easy to make a list of manufacturers. I can make a list right now. I go to all these trade fairs. I can put a list up of 1,000 manufacturers for you to figure out whatever and sell it for $40. It's not just about having a list of manufacturers. You need to know what you're doing, and you're going to pay regardless. You're going to spend money no matter what. So it's better to work with someone who has the knowledge and has the expertise, or you figure it out by yourself and make all the mistakes that you can make in this game, and you will spend way more. And more importantly, you waste a lot of time that you could have spent with your family or doing other useful things. So that's it. I'm on my way to Dongguan, taking the train at Banyu, which is next to Guangzhou South Railway Station. And when you come to China, when you come to Guangzhou and you want to visit other cities nearby, cities like Dongguan, Zhongshan, Shenzhen, Foshan, or Hong Kong, they want to stay near this area, near the Guangzhou South Railway Station, because you will lose a lot of time if you stay in the middle of the city in Guangzhou. It probably will take you at least 30 to 40 minutes to get to the station, and then you need another 40 minutes to get to wherever you want to go to. So it's best to stay here, because you can easily go into the city, but you can also go to other cities. Right now I'm in Dalangjian. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but it is what it is. It's a town in Dongguan. Dongguan is somewhere in between Guangzhou and Shenzhen. And Dalang is famous for its knitwear. So you have a lot of knitwear factories over here. Everything you see around here is knitwear. They all do knitwear. It's super fascinating to see. Everywhere you look, you have people on bikes, on whatever. Everything you see around here is knitwear. A lot of brands from the US, from Europe, Australia, they are producing their knitwear over here in this place. Everywhere you look, you see people doing something with knitwear. Like something you've never seen before. This place is super fascinating. I'm going to visit really great factories. I'm not going to show you all of them, but that's just what it is. And yeah, as you can see, we're cooking today. We're cooking up something nice, so that's really going to be great. Let's go. One second. Yeah, I'm just going to have a look. Going to take you with me. So let's go. In buildings like these, they make the clothes that you are wearing. So this is QC? Quality control.
Yes.
Yeah?
This belongs to different processes. This is a after diagnosis workshop.
It's super clean. Everyone is curious to see what I'm doing, of course, so they are all looking at me. It's funny because they're just working, of course, and they don't see a foreigner that often with a camera. So it's funny. It's funny for all of us.
First go through design, then pattern making, then loom weaving, then setting sealing, and finally come here. 行业精准术语修。
就 OK 了。一个小片红旗。
So here they basically knit all the different parts together. You have different parts, you have sleeves, you have cuffs, whatever. And here they put that together. They make it one garment basically. I get a lot of stares here, but that's how you get to the top. I'm 100% sure that they don't see a lot of foreigners here. A lot of the factories that you can find here, they are not attending the Canton Fair. Not all factories are suitable for you. So don't think you can just come here and figure it out. Left and right, you have factories. Factory, 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 factory. Well, honestly, coming from the West, it's super fascinating to just walk around here because there are so many opportunities here, factories everywhere, and they are accessible in a way. You cannot do this in Europe. You cannot just you cannot just walk around in Portugal and just knock on the door and say, hey, I'm looking for a factory. That's not how things go. Here you can try it. These factories are huge. You have huge factories over here. I don't want to get in trouble for filming. Everything is knitwear around here. Something that you might have in your wardrobe is coming from here. You wouldn't believe this, but there are people around me looking at what I'm doing right now. But anyways, truly the energy is really about production. Everything here breathes production. You have this other place in Dongguan, it's called Human, where they do other product categories. Go, it's fine. Streetwear, activewear, they make the hoodies, t-shirts, and whatever. And I should also show you that at some point. But yeah, this is Dalang. I wanted to make this video and show you the production side of things. This is more behind the scenes. Sometimes I go to the stores and sometimes I'm here. Here you really feel the opportunities, especially when you visit these showrooms. You see all the things that they can make. It really feels like a playground just walking around here. A lot of brand owners have never visited this place. A lot of brand owners have never been to China. They have never seen their factories. They've never seen these areas. That's why I don't just want to show you the factories. I also want to show you the areas and the people and, just go more in depth.
Longka.
So we are at the factory, knitwear factory. It's huge. These machines are running the whole time. And this is what you get out of it. These are results. Way before the garments reach the stores, they are being produced here. It's really impressive because these machines run the whole time. This is what you don't get to see usually. But all the knitwear, this is how they make the knitwear. And we are really at a huge factory. So right now, ODM is more suitable. So I would say rather go off what you have and customize that.
Once you confirm all of them, it's up to need embroidery or printing or jacquard. Usually needs 7 to 10 working days.
And this is sick.
Also jersey is similar. The fabric, the effect is not very well. That's why most or none.
It's almost as if you're at a store. These showrooms are always super fascinating to me. You know, because we really are close to the production side of things. I go to a lot of stores and show you what they have over there. But here I am making decisions on production, on what actually has to go to stores. They make so much exciting stuff.
If you want to like embroidery or knit out or printing. Yeah, similar.
So the danger of these showrooms is that you end up ordering more or other things than you actually had planned to do. Yeah. Very well organized manufacturer. Can make scarves as well. They work with a lot of exciting brands. This is super sick. And sleeves. The sleeves combined with a nylon jacket. Wow. So yeah, this piece is really amazing.
This jacket is insane. So this is really insane. I love this. Like how they combine the knitwear with denim. Wow. That's why sometimes it really gets hard, you know, to stay original or something. I don't know how to call it, you know, because I see so much stuff all of the time. So at some point, if I would design stuff, of course I'm influenced by everything that I see. You know? But that's also the fashion game. You just have to add your own twist to it. But I think most of the things that they have will make people turn their heads. You know, they will really be impressed by what they see. They will notice like, okay, this is not the usual stuff.
That's true.
And they make high quality stuff over here.
Yes.
Yeah, for now, start with sampling, you know, and then if you like that, you can do 50 pieces or do the both styles. But with the samples, you can already start marketing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you can shoot it on people and whatever, and really build that momentum up. You do the bulk, then you get going, man. Jeez.
Trying to do everything you have to do.
You like this one?
It's amazing. Oh, I just want to take this with me today.
Very nice.
It's insane. It's. If someone wants to produce something like this, let me know. We can put it in motion.
Yeah, it's too thick.
I will try it.
But I think this one is more embroidery.
There's so much insane stuff.
This one haven't finished.
So they have another factory also in Dongguan, and actually the family, and they also make other types of products other than knitwear.
Ride a bicycle.
I like all the pieces. Washing.
Most the 2% jersey, our customers, oversized. This one is for the riding.
You cannot really see the effect here on the camera, but there's some. If they have some foil here on top. Man.
How much would this one be to produce?
This one,
Yeah.
Giving Kanye West style.
You think so?
Yeah. The longer sleeve.
Yeah.
That's nice. Hello? Because you see on the one I
The
did,
second bowl, you want to make
yeah.
all the same colors or haven't have this? The sky and all the garment does have one colors and the red.
China is really like a playground. I don't think you guys really understand. China is really like a playground. You can do anything that you want. You can design anything that you want, and it's like super fast.
Or if you want all the 他都不知道用不用微信，等一下问一下，不然就加问谁？我吃点问一下。
So you have all these colors that you can pick from. It's for knitwear.
齐的。
It's amazing.
我那里没有，等一下再找。
Yeah.
The first time I think this fabric
The color can change.
is nice. I will be safe for autumn, winter, and spring. There we go. So, yeah, good.
Somehow in China, use
The social media.
Okay, so you don't see it, but everyone is looking at me. Everyone. Like every move I make, everyone is looking at me. Like, I know they thinking they are thinking to themselves, what is this foreigner doing here? Especially here, they're not used to see foreigners over here. My guy has the axe over here. He's selling the axe. I was in Guangzhou and this guy came up to me. He said, "Yo, I watch your videos." I said, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, what are you looking for here?" And he told me, "Yeah, I want to do something with knitwear and blah blah." I said, "Okay, cool. I can hook you up with a factory." So I just took him with me to here to Dalang, and it's just great, you know, just of the strength, because he was watching my videos and I was like, this is not me, this is the universe doing its work. I make these videos, but I'm not aware of how powerful it actually is. Now I'm seeing it. Of course, I get calls from this, so I have meetings and people that want to work with me, so I see that. But when I'm walking around in Guangzhou, people are actually coming up to me telling me that they've seen my videos, and some even tell me that they came here because of my videos. And that shows me really how powerful it is. So it's insane how these things work. These are things I'm not thinking about when I'm filming or when I'm editing. I film something and I just go about my day. I just let it be for what it is. And if I'm not outside in Guangzhou, or I don't get to meet a lot of people, but now things are changing. Way more people are recognizing me and coming up to me. That's so powerful. That's really, when you think about it, that someone watches your video all the way in Canada or in Australia. It's amazing, man. You see the machines running. I honestly believe that everyone that comes here to China is a potential millionaire, multi-millionaire, because if you have it in your personality to come here and figure things out, man, the possibilities are endless. They are truly endless. We have so many factories over here. I don't even know what kind of factory this is. It's also a knitwear factory. Yeah. It's a challenge to be a foreigner, to film here as a foreigner, because everyone wants to see who you are. We are here, man. We're doing it. I never realized how adventurous I actually am.
You're really playing yourself if you're not sourcing from China. And it's up to you if you want to pay 4 or 5 times the price, but you're really playing yourself.
Thirty 层。